Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Ground War 32v32 mode in Modern Warfare. You get to ride into the map on a helicopter regardless of which side you spawn on. There's tanks, big tanks, small tanks, ATVs, helicopters you can fly around. There's so much stuff going on in this mode. It's huge, it's crazy, it's insane. I think Sledgehammer Games thought they were cool with adding war in World War II to get bigger combat, and Treyarch was like, that's cute, Sledgehammer. We have a 100-player blackout match, and then, you know, Infinity Ward's like, yeah, but people camp in BR and you really only have a couple of gunfights. We think you guys are cute, so we just remade Battlefield, but better. And that's basically what the new Ground War mode is. It's literally Battlefield without the hipfire mechanics or the destructible buildings. You also have less native vehicles, such as vehicles that spawn on the map, neutral or otherwise, but a lot more kill streaks in the air that can be called in. And we don't even have them all unlocked yet, so I'm sure the air and the vehicles will get much busier when the full game comes out. But for now, we just have two types of tanks, an ATV and a helicopter, and that mixed with the regular kill streaks is plenty. And yes, you can use your rocket launchers against the native vehicles as well. It has the same map size or similar map size as Battlefield. Battlefield would probably, this would be one of the smaller maps in Battlefield, maybe like a BF3 map kind of. It has a nearly identical spawn system to Battlefield, where you can either spawn on the objective you've taken, your base, or on a squad mate, as long as they're not in combat. And that's a very generous in combat they give it, because I've spawned into death I have no idea how many times. The squad system is the same. A 5-point domination is essentially the same as Conquest. The only difference with Conquest is that you count down in health instead of up to a score. But as far as playing it, it's nearly identical. Also, like Battlefield, rocket launchers are an essential part of your kit, and or along running with Ghost or FMJ or something like that. Shooting those things down out of the sky, being able to fight the tanks, super effective. You know those long-range zoom optics and heavy barrel attachments and sniper rifles that weren't particularly useful in the regular multiplayer? Well, they're super useful in this. Anything that gives you extra range, better ballistics, a good level of zoom, or one-shot kill a sniper is fantastic. If you liked Battlefield at all, you're really going to enjoy this mode. However, if you didn't like Battlefield, and you don't like that COD is becoming Battlefield, then you're probably going to hate this mode because it's a lot like Battlefield. And if I were DICE right now, I would be sweating bullets, because Call of Duty has officially just sort of thrown down the glove. They've slapped your wife and challenged you to a duel. They've decided, you know what, we're going to do Battlefield, but better. And DICE has been trying to kind of shrink down Battlefield and refine their gunplay and movement mechanics and make it faster and more COD-like for a long time. COD's now finally ready to be Battlefield, so good luck, DICE. I don't know what you guys are working on for next year, but I hope it's something fantastic. Aside from that, what does this mode look and play like from a COD player perspective? It's a lot of the stuff that you don't like about Modern Warfare, amplified and scaled up, but at this scale, everything makes more sense. Yes, the maps are way, way bigger. They're also way more cluttered than any Call of Duty map I've ever seen, with like a bajillion different flank paths and parkour paths and ladders, because they literally have to be to accommodate the player size. Campers are more prevalent here than ever before, because it's super easy to die in 32v32. You can get picked, you can get shot by 10 different people at once, you can get sniped from a guy so far away he's literally a dot on your screen. Elevation is just literally bonkers. There's a giant mountain that you can snipe down into the main town. There's a 200-foot tall fire tower you can get on the very tippy top of and shoot down into. You don't have a lot of cover up there. Parkouring the map, in my opinion, is 100% essential for survival, because running around in the ground paths will almost certainly get you killed, and even running the higher elevated paths and using the buildings and cover is going to be very cluttery, very grenade prone. But knowing what boxes you can jump to, where you can climb, where the ladders are, where the weird spots are, how to flank through a window, those kind of things give you a huge advantage. Claymores are still everywhere. They're super annoying. The vehicles are very deadly in general. They can be either seen as annoying or interesting. They kind of break up the flow of combat. They're not too hard to kill. 2 people with a rocket launcher will take it down really quickly. And I will admit that when you're losing badly or you're spawn trapped, all the things in this mode can become very annoying. When you don't have a good place to spawn, when you're dying over and over again, when there's a lot of streaks in the air, when you're the only person trying to shoot down the chopper gunner. And I think they gave the kill streaks more health. It seems like it takes a lot more shots to take stuff down. Maybe that's just my feels, I don't know. But it can be frustrating. It can be really frustrating to spawn on your teammate who's always in combat and always be dead, to not have any objectives, to be, cut off, and to have people in all the power positions and stuff. It can get frustrating, a lot like how Battlefield can get frustrating when you're getting dominated. But when you get that good flank and you finally pop off, you get to go so big in Ground War. You get to make such huge, ridiculous plays. The feeds you can get, the turn-ons, the multi-kills, the objectives, the spawn cutoffs, the kill streaks. Just so many people are dropping nukes and calling in chopper gunners and stuff. This mode, more than any other, allows you to go really, really big, to get those big, awesome plays that Call of Duty's always had, and in an emergent gameplay kind of mode instead of a 3-lane, just squeeze at each other sort of map until something neat happens. I also think that more than any other mode, this mode allows you to play however it is that you want, because everything is equally valid in this complete cluster truck. Overkill Sniper and Assault Rifle was my personal best performance. I liked having the AR, just is nice to shoot people with, and a Sniper Rifle to pick anybody that's too far away. Sniping in general, super useful in this mode, much more so than actual multiplayer, and you have to account for bullet drop too, which it would seem I'm quite good at. I don't miss too many shots at long range, so I guess I've just played a lot of PUBG, so it feels natural to me. And doing things that change your ballistics, change them radically when you're going for those long range kills. I had alright luck rushing around with MP7 and MP5. I had a little better luck with the MP5 and suppressor doing parkour rushing, climbing, trying to flank people and stuff. I've seen guys holding down buildings literally with shotguns. You'd think a shotgun would be a death sentence in this mode, but I've seen people, they're dark corner McDougalls, they're hiding in the dark trying to defend a flag, but they've got like 12 people coming in and they're popping them one after another with a shotgun. There are people trying to squeeze off choke points with maxed out LMGs with bipods laying down. And in my opinion, you can contribute a lot to your team just by being a good pilot of the vehicles. Almost everybody crashes the helicopter the first time, myself included, shooting down the vehicles, or just positioning yourself well near an objective so that you can be an active spawn point. It's sort of something you can do as a low skill player. You can literally just be a spawn point. I mean, in one game, I redid my entire AK to add a long barrel and a sniper scope and a bipod, and then I put it in single fire and I like proned out and I used it as a sort of great value DMR just for this mode. As you can tell, I really enjoy it. I think this is a breath of fresh air for Call of Duty. I really hated the 20v20 mode that we played in the alpha reveal. It was miserable. I would never play that again. This I would play quite a lot, but to be fair, I only played it on PC, so I don't know what the console experience or crossplay experience is like yet. I kind of have a limited amount of time that I can sit and game because of my poor old back, so I have to make do with what I can. And right now it's pretty buggy on PC. I crashed a lot. I lagged out of a lot of games. I had weird startup errors, and I had tons of little jitters and stutters and frame drops and just unusual glitchy moments. It's in a really rough state. To me, 32v32 feels a lot more like an alpha than it does a proper beta, and of all the modes in the game, it has by far the longest to go before being ready for full release. However, I love the change of pace for Call of Duty. I love the freedom that it gives me to do whatever I want. It allows me to be more irresponsible if I want to be, because I don't think in game modes this big, any one person can sway the battle enough where they should be super concerned with winning or losing. So any play style they want is equally valid and fun, and there's a million different things to do. And yes, I know that Battlefield already did it. Call of Duty's copying Battlefield again. Call of Duty copies all the games all the time. As soon as any game does something popular, Call of Duty copies it. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, but I think they copied it well, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too, but let me know what you think down there in the description below. As a short heads up, this is going to be the last video that I make for 11 or 12 days. I'm going to be going to the Gamers Bay in the Cayman Islands this coming weekend. It's a gaming convention in the Caribbean islands, the biggest one. It's like down there south of Cuba is where you'll find the Cayman Islands. I'll be doing fan meetups, I'll be vlogging, I'll be filming, petting dolphins and sea turtles. However, Sunday, I'm supposed to stream Call of Duty from the beach. I'm supposed to literally go from the airport to the beach to a setup so that I can stream COD. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to work or anything even remotely like that, but I'm going to try my ever-living butt off to do a super cool Call of Duty stream near the end of the beta on Sunday, and I hope you enjoy that. I will have a few commentaries that I made beforehand. I got a giveaway, and then I've got 3 topical commentaries and some vlogs and stuff. So you know, video content will come, but it's going to be a slower pace. This will be my last foray into the frenzy that is Call of Duty commentary for a little bit. And guys, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.
Capture Delta. We're on Charlie. Stand by. We're taking Bravo. got Charlie. Allied UAV overhead. Securing A. Enemy UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. Get down. Enemy personal radar overhead. Enemy VTOL is the AO. Allied UAV. Enemy chopper gunner on approach. Allied launched. Enemy UAV overhead. Losing Bravo. Friendly IAV dropping in. Friendly UAV overhead. We've lost Bravo. Hostiles have echo. Friendly UAV overhead.
No, come on.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile incoming. Take cover. We've got a UAV on station. Ready for flyover.
Send flyover.
Enemy VTOL in the AO. This is Jaguar 3-0. Solid copy. UAV launched. Enemy UAV overhead. Need backup at Delta. We lost Echo. Enemy UAV. Enemy personal radar overhead. Need backup at Delta. Holding Bravo. Allied IAV dropping in. Enemies taking Bravo. Enemy has Echo.